Hello and welcome. I'm Tanita Bailey, the Money Lady, and today we're going to talk about creating success as an entrepreneur flipping houses. Before we get started, I have three questions that I would like to ask each of you and would like for you to really take some time and think about. The first question is, how many people own a business or would like to own a business? How many of you would like to create an additional stream of income? And how many of you would like to know the millionaire secrets for owning a business? If you checked yes, then sit tight because we're going to talk to you today about how to start and stay in business and retire with residual income. In other words, rich. How to fix and flip or buy and hold real estate. How to finance real estate with little to no money down and no income verified. We're also going to talk about how to diversify your streams of income with real estate and why it's important to own real estate if you own a business or if you work a job. Now, I'm sure all of you would agree that starting a business takes guts. Let's talk a little bit about how to do that. How do you start a new business? Well, the first thing that you should do is make a decision. Make a decision that this is something that you really want to do and that you have a desire to do it and you're willing to put the time and energy and effort into seeing it through. The next thing you have to do is determine your products or services. What is it that you are going to sell that the public needs? Seek mentorship, counseling, and education. There's nothing that you can do in, I would say, the business world where there are not there are many people that would love to help you, mentor you, that have actually gone before you in this process. You want to seek out their mentorship, their counseling, and get as much education about what you're going to do as you possibly can. And then the last thing is that you have to have capital in order to make sure that your business runs efficiently and effectively, because you not only have to pay yourself, but you also have to think about how you're going to pay employees and people that you're going to need to help you grow your business. Now, how do you stay in business? There are I have some questions that I'd like to ask, and one of the questions is, which one of the following do you think it takes to stay in business? Is it money? Is it a college education? Is it diversification, a good partner, coaching, and mentorship? If you said money, you're right. If you said college education, right and wrong. If you said diversification, you hit the nail on the head. Because in business, what it takes to stay in business is that you have to diversify and make sure that you have several different streams of income coming in to make sure that you can stay in business. Now, real estate is one of the ways that you can diversify your income with your business, or you can solidify your income with real estate, because you can purchase real estate, you can, and it can be residential and or commercial real estate. You can rent it, you can buy it and sell it. There's so many things that you can do to make sure that you are diverse in the real estate. Now, let me prove something to you. The first question that I have is, if you are an employee and you've been working on your job, let's say for 30 years, and suddenly you got laid off, okay? Through no fault of your own, company decided to go in a different direction, and basically you are out of a job, okay? What would you do? if you had no other source of income. The same holds true if you are running a successful business as an entrepreneur, and let's say for the last 15 years, and then you suddenly, as the business owner, got sick with a debilitating disease and you can no longer run the company. Well, what do you think would happen if that were the case? Who's going to pay your debts and your obligations? Who's going to continue to pay your bills, your salaries, your employees, not to mention your personal things that have to still be paid? Let me talk to you a little bit about my journey as an entrepreneur. First of all, I started my career over 30 years ago after graduating college with a degree in business, minoring in finance. And my first job, I worked as a real estate agent and for a large real estate company. And when I walked in the door, the owner decided that the property manager that was with the company at the time decided that they were going to move on and go. She had been there for a long period of time and had just decided that she was going to move on. Well, I had a chance to learn the property management business by just sitting next to her. And so I actually took the job when she left as the property manager. One of the things that I noticed very quickly is that I watched the owner of the company collect rents every single month. And with those rents, he was able to solidify the business and make sure that everything ran properly, that everybody was paid, and that he could just kind of keep going. Now, on the other hand, the other agents in the office, what I watched them do is that every single month they had to basically chase money, meaning they had to start over every single month. Once they actually closed or sold a home, then they had to start all over again. What I quickly realized is that selling real estate, I mean, it's a great career, but it was not the key to success as far as selling real estate. Owning it is the secret. Let me tell you a little bit more about my background. So, after working for the real estate company, I transitioned into the financial services industry. I worked for Nations Bank. Many of you can remember Nations Bank. They've been out of business. They're now Bank of America. So, that's been a minute. But I went to work there as a loan officer. I worked there for a couple of years, got an opportunity to see how the banking side of the business works. And what I found there is that if the customer did not get approved, then basically they were declined. I mean, there were no other programs, no other options for the client. And then I had an opportunity to leave the bank and go to work for a mortgage brokerage firm where I quickly learned the value of the buyer having options. I learned how to actually help many more buyers because we had so many more products and programs to work with. And it was at that point that I actually learned how to finance real estate and how to use it to sustain businesses because I began to actually invest in real estate when I became a mortgage broker. I worked on several projects. We did fixing and flipping of properties, residential and commercial. We built new homes. We developed commercial land. And we also financed and owned multifamily units and apartments. So my background is pretty diverse. Is from being a mortgage banker, a broker, as well as a business owner, an investor, and real estate. So in 2008, that's when everybody experienced the mortgage meltdown, and including myself. That was a terrible time for industry professionals in the mortgage business because basically what was happening at that time is that nobody, could either get a job, or nobody could fund loans at the time, unless you were some of the bigger banks. And even then they were also having issues with getting people approved. So what happened to the individuals such as myself that were in the mortgage business, we basically found ourselves being laid off because there was no opportunities for individuals to originate loans at the time, because again, the banks were closing. I mean, just everything. You can remember that time period. Now, as far as my experience go in the industry, I managed to survive the storm by investing and providing creative financing for business owners. And literally, this is how my life looked at the time, right after the mortgage meltdown. I went from driving a white Lexus, meaning that I was doing very well in the industry, closing lots of deals, owning properties, to basically ended up, losing about half of my portfolio due to not being able to refinance them, or just the banks basically taking the properties back. And it's a very devastating experience. And then after that experience was over, started to kind of reinvent myself and come back into the industry after going and working as a contractor for one of the government agencies, and just kind of decided that the mortgage industry is where I belong. That's where I feel like I can serve the most clients. And so was able to get back into the business, went back and got my license all over again, and basically started back. And what I did was I decided that I didn't want to experience that particular mortgage meltdown or anything to that effect again. And so my job and my role today is to make sure that individuals can stay in, I guess, in the realm of being able to make money. So I began to create programs, or look at programs directly designed to help business owners. Okay. So one of the products that we offer at Corporate Capital is we offer products that allow our clients to be able to get approved for loans that do not require credit checks, no income verified. We can actually loan up to 70% on a fix and flip deal, 13.9% interest rate, and with terms as long as 9 months. Now, we have these very, very aggressive programs for residential as well as commercial. Now, let's talk about how to actually flip a house. Okay. Now, what do you think the first step is to a successful flip? Okay. And if you're looking for money, and if your answer is money, then you are correct. The first thing you have to do is you have to find some money. Now, once you've identified your source of where you're going to get your money from to do your fix and flip, then you have to know the formulas for flipping houses. A lot of people see it on TV and they think, oh, wow, I can do that. It's so easy. All I have to do is go get the money and fix it up. But there's several rules that you have to follow in order to make sure that it is a success. And the first thing is you have to determine what is the maximum loan amount that you're able to get for that particular property. And the max loan amount is going to be 70% of the ARV. ARV is after repair value. Now, the formula that you need to know is not only do you have to take a look at what the ARV is, but you also have to minus the repairs. Once you minus out the repairs from the maximum loan amount, it gives you a maximum allowable offer, which means that is the max that you can pay for that particular property. Okay, now let me give you an example in some numbers. The after repair value is $250,000. If the loan to value is 70%, that means the max loan that you can get is $175,000. The sales price in this scenario is actually going to be 165 with a budget of $45,000. Now, if the maximum loan amount is 175 minus the repairs, then the most you can pay for that property is 130, okay? Now, I'm going to ask you, which is it? Is this a deal or a dud? And I need you to take some time right now and actually do the calculations. So if you have an ARV of 150 and a sales price of 85,000, there's repairs of 25,000. What is the maximum allowable offer? And then the next question is, would you actually buy it? Is it a deal or a dud? The next example is if the ARV is 95,000, the sales price is 85,000, and the repairs of 5,000, what is the maximum offer that you would offer on this property, and would you buy it? So take an opportunity right now and actually do the calculations, and then let me know if you have any questions. Please feel free to email me, and I will be more than happy to help you through it. But go back and take a look at the last slide, and it will let you know whether it's a deal or a dud. Now, the next phase of this presentation is talking about buying and holding a multi-unit or an apartment building. Now, here's the deal. We're going to purchase a 50-unit apartment building. The sales price is $1.5 million. The gross rents is about $800 per unit, and let's say times 50. So the monthly cash flow is $40,000. Now, on apartment loans, which we do apartment loans here at Corporate Capital, we can loan you up to 80% of whatever the sales price is. So, and that means that you will have to put down at least 20%. The interest rates range. In this scenario, I put about 7%, and the term is 30 years. So, in this scenario, if we have a sales price of 1.5 million and a loan amount, max loan amount is 80%, that means that we can actually loan $1.2 million. Now, the down payment is $300,000. Closing cost is $50,000. So in this scenario, you would need approximately $350,000. Okay. Now, if you want to learn how to finance apartments using little to no money down with no income verified, then I have the solution for you. I can show you how to do it. Now, if you take some time and you have some friends that you know, the first thing you want to do is join a group where people are interested in doing the same thing that you're interested in doing, and that is purchasing apartment complexes. And if you're interested in joining a group that's doing that, we have a club. It's called Apartment Ladies, and we are actually actively looking to purchase investment properties, and we're looking for apartments. So if you're interested in doing that, then feel free to email me, and I'll be more than happy to give on that opportunity. Now, here's a question for you. Would you rather have cash now or cash later? Let's talk a little bit about the advantages of fixing and flipping. First of all, the advantages of a fix and flip is that it allows you to create lump sums of cash. Okay, once you've bought the property, you fixed it, and you've sold it, you can make a lump sum of cash. It also gives you the ability to provide quality housing. It allows for creativity and design, meaning you can go in and really showcase how you can take a property from something that's a doghouse to a palace. Okay, it allows you to be able to do that, and that's a really good feeling for people that have an eye for design. And the main advantage to a fix and flip is that it does give you the cash now. Okay, the advantages of buying and holding. Now, when you purchase a property such as an apartment complex, the advantages is that you create cash flow, okay? And if you recall, when we were talking about if you are an employee, or if you're a business owner and you lose your job, or you get sick, or in some kind of way you're not able to work, then an apartment building or something that you have purchased and you're holding on to, it does provide the stability for your family because it creates residual income for you. So in other words, you get cash now and you get cash later, and it also helps you become what they call, you have cash flow, so it creates a sense of stability for your life. I'm not going to say you're rich because it depends on how you define being rich, but it does allow you to have the necessary cash flow in case something happens to your business and you're unable to. So let me tell you a little bit about my personal why. I chose this industry, the real estate industry, because it basically can help you change your life, meaning that it does give you the ability to help as many people as you possibly can. And I know for me, that was very, very important because of the way that I grew up. The decision to change our location from living in the Twilight Zone in Dallas is what I call it, because that's where one of my best friends was actually murdered, cut up, put in a trash can and a dumpster, and basically left as trash. Okay, and so we moved from that particular area to what I call a success zone. And a success zone, to me, is defined as where uh, pretty much in a middle class area where individuals actually go to work, they actually have good schools. Basically, you have an opportunity to succeed in life. In my scenario, my father decided to move us from one particular area to another property, and it literally changed my life. It allowed me to go to college, make new friends. I mean, I'm in the business today, and in the house that I'm in, that I've been in for the last 20 years in a different neighborhood, just because my father decided to move us. So the decision to change or move from one piece of real estate to another literally can change your life, because it did mine. It allowed me to establish a career in the real estate and financial services industry. And because of that, I've been able to help thousands of people experience their dreams of home ownership. It's also allowed me to become a business owner. And I have experienced the successes and failures of business, and I'm right there with you, and have written several books about it, okay? And now I'm speaking to you about it, teaching and training you, the value of the real estate industry. Most of all, what it's done for me is that it allows me to help other people fund their dreams, okay? And that's why I'm the money lady. So let's talk a little bit now about how to create success as an entrepreneur, okay? The first thing that you want to do as an entrepreneur is to diversify. You want to protect your name, protect your credit, and create streams of income. Now, if you're ready to become a business owner who invests, we do have a new program that gets you ready to. What is the number one problem for most business owners and investors? The number one problem is that they have limited access to capital. Okay, a lot of business owners have challenges where if they write off all of their income on their taxes, or if they don't file their taxes, or if they're not making enough money, they have limited access to capital. Well, we have programs that will allow a business owner to gain access to capital as well as invest in real estate. And also credit challenges. A lot of times people have gone through things in life that that allow them not to be, where they would desire to be with their credit and their income. And then the last thing is basically lack of information. So what is the solution for the problems that most business owners and investors? We have a program, it's called our Invest Ready program. Now, the Invest Ready program, what it's designed to do, it's designed to provide a 15-minute phone consultation. It is designed to give you a tri-merge credit report, which means that we actually run your credit report with all three bureaus, and then we can actually take a look at where you are and then give you some direction on what you need to do to prepare to move ahead. Now, once we've done that, we also can provide a mortgage pre-approval. Now, mortgage pre-approval allows you to, one, if you want to purchase property using hard money, then this pre-approval is good for that. But also, if you want to get approved to actually purchase your own individual home, we're able to do that with this program. We're also able to provide a personal and business line of credit analysis. So if we check your credit and we determine that, okay, you have a 680 plus credit score and you have everything in place, then we can actually help you secure personal and or business lines of credit. Personal lines of credit up to $50,000. Business lines of credit go up to about $150,000 with no income verified. We also provide online education courses, okay, to help you understand how this whole real estate piece works. And then the last thing is that we offer the Millionaire Secrets to Fixing and Flipping and Buying a House course, okay. This particular course, which I'm going to more about it in just a few minutes, will give you more information on how to actually purchase properties and gain access to capital. Now, let's talk a little bit about the lines of credit with no income verification. I mentioned to you just a few minutes ago, part of the Invest Ready program is that we're able to help you gain access to money. And I said back in the previous slides that one of the main problems with most business owners is that they don't know where to go and get money or working capital for their business. Well, we have those programs available. Ready program. Now, the course that we have available for you to take advantage of is called the Next Level Investing, Millionaire Secrets from the Girl Next Door. Now, in this course, what you're going to find is the program is designed to share the millionaire secrets for real estate investors who want to create wealth through the buy and hold or fix and flip strategy. The course will provide you with strategies, key concepts that you can immediately use to begin your journey to the next level as a millionaire real estate investor. Now, you will learn the 100% proven strategy for investing. You'll also learn the top financing strategies to buy and hold or fix and flip with little to no money down. I'm also going to share with you the 7 real estate millionaire secrets for investors. So if you've always wanted to learn the secrets to creating wealth as a real estate investor, I challenge you to take this course and then now, here's some of the other modules in this course. As I mentioned to you, you're going to learn the buy and hold investment strategies, the 100% proven strategy. You're going to learn the 10 reasons to buy and hold real estate. There's going to be some creative exits, okay? How to finance properties with the end in mind. We're going to talk about how, if you get stuck with a property, what are the ways that you need to, what other ways would you have if you can't sell it to actually dispose of that property? And then we also talk about mattress money buyers, how to owner finance properties. If you run into someone that has a lot of cash and they want to be able to purchase your property, but they don't want to go through the banks, well, we have ways to show you how to actually owner finance your properties to them, take a large down payment, and be able to basically continue to create cash flow off of that property for years to come. We also going to talk about getting to the green with the marketing letter. There's ways that you actually find properties in this market that we're in, because everybody's doing the fix and flip. So there's ways that you actually market so that you can find the deals that are off market. We talk about those things in this course. Now, we also have the 9 steps to successfully flipping a property. There's things that you do every single time, no matter which property or what you're doing. There's things that you have to do every single time. In the course, we're going to talk about that. We're also going to talk about the magic is in the marketing, 50 ways to actually sell your property after you have fixed it up. Then there's several different things that you can do to make sure that that property is sold quickly. Managing your cash after closing, 1031 exchange wealth strategies, MLM real estate systems, how to use your network to increase your network, and then the legacy crown, how to leave a legacy for your family. And then, of course, the last one is 7 real estate secrets of real estate of millionaires. Those are the things that we're going to be talking about in this course. Now, here's what you get if you're ready to become a business owner who invests. You get our Invest Ready package, which includes a 15-minute conversation, which we do that absolutely free if you're interested in this program. You also will receive your Mortgage Ready, your Tri-Merge report with all 3 bureaus. You receive your pre-approval letter, okay, which is valued at about $495, because we literally take your income and your assets and we determine what type of program we can get you approved for. We also take a look and see if we can actually get you some money with our personal or business lines of credit. And then you actually get the fix and flip course. Okay, that's we normally charge $397 for that. So the total Invest Ready package would normally run you $1487 in this scenario. But what we're doing to offer a discount for you is that you will receive a bringing success home book, okay, which we have those available online. We will also offer you an audio CD, which gives you the CFO in the boardroom and the bedroom. And then we give you a conference discount just for attending the conference or taking a listen to this video, this audio or video that I'm producing for you today. If you take action now, then we will give you the Invest Ready package along with the bonuses, and you can take advantage of all of that for $497. Okay. So if you're interested in moving forward, then enroll now. Sign up for the Invest Ready program today, and I'll see you on the other side.